What do humans and snails have in common? Among other things, they can be hosts for the same parasitic worms known as flukes. These worms have a very complicated life cycle in which they have different stages which must infect different hosts. Their morphology is different as they infect snails as it is from the morphology they have when they infect other vertebrates, including humans. What do cedar and apple trees have in common? Among other things, they also share a parasitic fungus known as cedar apple rust. Fungi in general can benefit plants in many ways. They recycle nutrients, they can absorb water and nutrients in symbioses where they are incorporated into the plant roots, but others may be parasites. Fungi are not generally major infectious parasites in animals, but they are much more serious in plants. There are about 7,000 species of fungus classified in the group known as rusts. The name of the group rust comes from the color which is evident in the cedar apple rust, which you can see here. These fungi are plant pathogens, and most infect one plant species in one stage of their life cycle and a different plant species at another stage in their life cycle. The life cycle of these rusts is very complex, and they may produce up to 5 different types of spores at different life stages. Cedar apple rust is a fungus which infects both apple or hawthorn trees at one stage of their life cycle and a gymnosperm of the cedar or juniper group in another, like the Atlantic white cedar pictured here from the 6.5 station sanctuary for the Audubon Society, and the apple trees which are in bloom here. Both of these hosts need to be located within about a mile of each other for the fungus to complete its life cycle. On apples, the rust causes yellow to orange blemishes on the leaves, which can limit the fruit production of the tree, while on cedars, the fungus forms these bright orange blobs, which can result in the death of the tree. After spring rains, the fungal galls absorb water and form these gelatinous strands which release the spores which will then infect apple trees.